afternoon, my MPP peeps. Happy election day. It is here, and it appears as if the market is starting to get comfortable with the idea of the election results. And I don't know exactly what they're getting comfortable with. Maybe they're getting comfortable with the fact that they think it's going to be a non-contested election. I think for this market to spike higher, we need to have a non-contested election, a clear winner, and whoever wins, I think we spike higher tomorrow if we get a clear winner. I would be surprised, and I've been surprised before, so don't take this as gospel, but I would be surprised if we get a contested election tonight, there is no clear winner, and we spike up. Now, I don't know if we spike down either. I don't know. This move today, I just wonder if this was more of a relief rally or it was actually the market saying, hey, we're ready. We're just glad this election is going to be over. Let's start positioning ourselves for the next wave up. We'll have to wait until tomorrow morning to really know what the market was thinking with this move today. But good news is we are right at the precipice of an enormous rally if the market likes the news tomorrow. And we have a very clear entry point above today's high. Above today's high gets us above this downtrend line and above the 10 SMA. We're actually about a $1.50 above the 10 SMA right now, but we get above today's high at 33.89, 33.90. We move above that tomorrow. It is go time. It is go time to go for 36.35, possibly a move. Sorry, let me draw this fib. I think it was to 38.85. Sorry, guys. Just a second. 38.22. Okay. With some potential resistance at 34.43, which is the 0.618 retrace from this low, from this high to this low. So we'll see what we get tomorrow. If we can blast through this 33.90, then blast through this 34.40 area, I think we head to 36.65, 38.22 by the end of the year. However, if the market does not like these results, we head below, what was this? Friday's low of 32.33. We get below that 32.33, especially this low of 32.09. We're going to probably hit this 200 SMA, which is at 31.29. And then next up is 30.54. And if the market really hates what's going on, we may fall down to this 0.50 retrace. And that 0.50 is from the 2020 low to the 2020 high, which is 28.90. And then the 0.618, the do or die level bulls must hold on any type of correction, is 27.25. I don't foresee those levels, those lower levels getting hit. I do see a scenario where the market doesn't like the results and we get down to this 30.54. If we do, and we get down to this 200 SMA 30.54 level, I'm going to be selling puts like crazy in the SPY at this like 290 SPY level, selling puts like crazy to collect premium. All right, that's in case of a drop down tomorrow. If in case of a move up, we have a ton of longs that we posted on the site. You just go to the members only section of the site, type in our password, and you'll get all those ready to rock trade ideas that I'm looking at to go long if this market triggers long. And I have a few new ones today that I'm going to go over as well. Let's look at the Qs. Q's right up to that downtrend line, got right up to the 10 SMA, which is at 277.83, got to 276.82 today. So if we get above today's high and head higher, these Q's are a long. They're a long, and my next target will be 330. IWM looking good, back above its 10 SMA. This looks exceptional. Okay, came down, never even tested the 200 SMA again, and now back above the 10. This one looks good, and if the IWM is looking good, and it's heading higher, the other indices usually follow. And then the DIA looking good as well, back above its 10 SMA. So this market is ripe. It is ready for liftoff if we get election results that the market aligns with. We'll get liftoff tomorrow. If not, we come back down here and probably test the 200 SMA in the DIA, as well as the SPX, and probably the IWM as well. The Qs are still a ways away from their 200 SMA, but if it rolls over, okay, the Qs, my next stop is this 256, and if it continues through that, I think we get the 200 SMA pretty quickly. But that would take an election result the market does not like. And the VIX is saying, it did hold this 10 SMA. It held this downtrend line breakout. So, but at least we're going lower into the election. And if the market likes the election results, breathes a sigh of relief, I want to see this VIX gap down below this 200 SMA and continue lower. If we'll know if the market is caught off guard, caught by surprise, because you'll see this thing spike into the high 40s, 50s. And, if it's a contested election, we could see possibly 60s. All right. So this VIX will tell the story tomorrow, whether or not the market's breathing a sigh of relief or they're caught off guard. All right. So we'll be watching this VIX very carefully. All right. So we have all our ready to rock trades. A couple names I'm going to add. Tesla. If the general market is moving higher tomorrow and we get back above today's high of 427.77, I'm taking this one long too. I'm putting this name back on the list, and my target will be 609. And this WKHS workhorse, it's been a bit of a bear for us. We haven't timed it right yet, but we're reaching oversold levels, and we're now bouncing off of them. MACD's turning up and trying to get above this 10 SMA. If it can get above today's high of 1859 and the general market's moving up, I think this one's a long too for a move back up here to the highs. So watching this workhorse, watching Tesla. And then one that looks interesting, earnings are pretty soon, is this plug. And it's moved a lot in the past 2 days. But, if you just look at this pattern, you got a little bit of you got a high here, couple weeks of a correction, boom, another high, couple weeks of correction, boom, another high, had a couple weeks of correction. Now, boom, could we be making another high? Look at this volume coming in, and earnings are, I believe, next week. So could we make another high in this plug before earnings? So above today's high of 1740, general market's moving up. I might jump in this one just for a quick trade, given earnings is next week. I don't want to play earnings, but I might jump in for a quick trade to the highs, to all-time highs before earnings takes place. So those are the three new ones to add right now: Tesla, workhorse, and this plug. All right. Let's look at the Bitcoin real fast before we go. Looking good. Try to dip down below this 10 SMA today, but held once again. So as long as we hold this 10 SMA, guys, I'm staying a full position in my GBTC, the grayscale Bitcoin, and looking for 16,000 in the Bitcoin to sell my GBTC. However, if we do start losing these lows, 13,220, we start losing that level of 13,200, I'm going to be selling 2/3 of my grayscale Bitcoin just to take it off the table, take those profits off the table, and then see if I can add them back on a dip down to these levels, down to 12,200, 12,300. So that's my plan with Bitcoin. Any questions, guys? Anything you want me to go over? Cool. Well, thanks for joining me late. Sorry it was late today. But tomorrow morning, yeah, I know it's gonna be a lot of television watching for the next few hours. Guaranteed tomorrow morning I'll be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to go, because I can guarantee you the market isn't going to open where it closed today. We are going to either move higher or lower, and we're going to be ready to make trades whichever direction we go in. Okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Until then, don't trade for thrills, just consistently make those dollar bills. See you guys.